the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Ebusiafo ya mama baba Nsem-Pii TV so. Apart from religious institutions, civil society a group bi a they are anticipated say apolitical, politically neutral, and also representing academia and also intellectual objectivity in making analysis. Inti Nsem-Pii na enye by party colors. Sana yese yehu Inti Vice President of Imani Ghana Bekasaye in anticipation of Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia February 7th vision speech Obabema ewo UPS do edna adane John Dramani Mahama campaign tour no ebutu to the extent to say media type launch a report on the Vice President of Imani Ghana Kaye force in response to Ghanaians omo approach to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's presidency saying eko na no na samije mfi koku a pai odwene ho a ontiase but ansa na ye be point to samije mfi's outcry yenko tie the Imani Ghana Vice President Kofi Bentil ekan about Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na Daily Graphic are reported, but you ever started with Ghana Web before article and Kofi air commented say election 2024. Bawumia deserves a fair hearing just like Mahama. Kofi Bentil justifies support for Vice President. And the Vice President of Imani Ghana, Kofi Bentil, justified the support for the new Patriotic Party presidential candidate for 2024 general elections. Now, or share former president John Dramani Mahama, the obeye and a dionenam okeka, and otie the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ekeka as flag bearer of the new Patriotic Party during his campaign for flag bearership in the new Patriotic Party, and an year as Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Or share between the two now, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia better, if not far better than former President John Dramani Mahama. Now, in a Facebook post, in February 3rd, 2023, lawyer argues a number of reasons why Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia deserved the opportunity of serving as president, having served last 7 years as Vice President of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa. Now, the first reason, so comparing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and a former President John Dramani Mahama, Nsem-Pii, was a presidential candidate of the opposition National Democratic Congress. Kofi Bentil alluded to the principle of fair hearing, noting that Mr. Mahama has some years ago been given the chance by Ghanaian electorate when he contested the presidency, having served as vice president. So, by a vice president, Ghana for even a constitution of the Republic of Ghana and a swearing in as president. And you about Ghana for man that opportunity say, oh, asem number and Kofi Antuata na Yura John Evans Atamos the late Ephraim into Okako contested the INA opportunity never trail dear be sena obetrain dum so sena obetrain say ye charge your phones bibria ye betimi edum the whole VRA and I said the whole ECG. Sena obetre say onye magician na odisika ko share Ghana for mebrubotum. Sena obetre say Ashanti region say or the gold cry kwan mamwa mani so ento aba mama, even though the Ashanti region for to aba our numbers na also saying that of the voter region. Obetre say Airbus scandal and Kataswo confirmed to me to watch train near bebre. Am I here? Enti Kofi Bentil say sad dia. And SMA Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia the opportunity of fair hearing because in Kofi and I then apa bedroom eba be come asem. Back one man kwan amanage na docket mu afrefre and witnesses akasa as president of the Republic of Ghana. Adinti na umma baako nso kwan na ombejina that same docket, in spite of the fact that will prove to be one of the most promising, if not the promising vice president since Ghana became a republic. Now, in statement, or they can say every man deserves fair hearing. We gave President Mahama a chance to be president. The least we can do is give Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia a fair and objective hearing. He is not president and has never been president. I have no doubt that he will be better. Or say only any form of doubt, say from Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, a better, far better, saying former president John Dramani Mahama. If I argued on the limitations of vice president position, also we are vice president in terms of portfolio now. Apart from standing in, say President Nitu, you can't make any form of serious decisions without the consent of the president. He's totally powerless. He's like an advisor or two. On the you pictures biano or Kasagu Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado assume. Enti Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado do betia or the be ejuma and no heading or the be ejuma. But one person di ejuma on fact that and Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia has to follow that instruction. Now, indeed, the Minister of Finance has more constitutional power than the Vice President. I say, back government man, Minister of Finance Ken Oforiatta, will true me be our impact be saying Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, anyone say during the time of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in himself. Omo shishe sa 11 no oka say ono die neni nje say ebe tax mobile money interoperability because o person Kofi bibri ba na ede omo baso nti ano no be create a lot of cashless society nti ehun hia say ebe tax sa transactions. So omo decide here, the current finance minister decide here, His Excellency assented to the bill say omo nye 11 no cry a typical example say or who your vice president, you play an advisory capacity. Now, and you make it the major decisions. Into says, former President John Dramani Mahama opportunity say or make it the major decisions in this country. I didn't think Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia that opportunity to make those major decisions. Now, also indeed, Minister of Finance has more constitutional power than the VP. In managing finances and economic management team has zero power to effect his decisions. They advise the president to act through his ministers. Now, the other also I share Sami Jemfi Kran and said describing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the best vice president ever in Ghana's history. Kofi Bentil stated said MPP presidential candidate, despite the limitations of office, were proven worthy of being able to power, to write his own history as president of the Republic of Ghana. I trust VP Bawumia because he has been the best vice president ever. Even under trying circumstances, he has shown himself not corrupt and indeed has been effective in delivering some crucial transformations. He is referring us back to Airbus scandal, government official one, vice president then, former president John Dramani Mahama, on one president, be a committee say investigating on one vice president. That is the height of corruption allegations and the presidency time former president of Dramani Mahama or vice president. Until to date, that case now is serving as an albatross because no court of competent jurisdiction in a case now and far substantial ending in bar say either say or you're guilty and I say or you're guilty. Inti san kataswono that perception of corruption I think but Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia there's no form of cloud of corruption Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, however, supporters of Vice President Biden have always maintained that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has justified himself enough, albeit against the limitations of his office and challenges faced by Akufo-Addo's government. Kofi Bentil, Vice President of Imani Ghana, Nsem or the two dry and on and a de bremo na and on na Sammy Jemfi on Tiasi and Tiasi now. It's expected to Sammy Jemfi Becca on Tiasi because Obianim the interest. Time a former president of Dramani Mama Lusu Yena, almost say Omuye in a comfortable leading. Sammy Jemfi very much can think no also behind press conference microphones. Inti enya one was for Baba Casse, then on Tiasi, the entire Kofi Bentil mechanism. The Nsem Sammy Jemfi, Sammy Jemfi say, time I near my Koye in 2017, 2018, 2019. Former President John Drama, current president, His Excellency Nana Danko Kufuor, Ebeka say, Oda, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, his brilliant suggestions in the leadership. I say, Omuma economy ni eri ejina. It's about saying the next term, economy netiti apansam, omu train away from Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. And I say clearly, so nipa no use na as a point of reference. They can say Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and the economy ni jina ya. You could see that same person who use as the point of reference. Say, there no kind during the second term and ye mumu yet. No say, any Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia suggestions and the man ye mumu yet. Or say, a COVID-19 and a Russia-Ukraine war are affecting we are suffering now. And no, the man ye mumu yet. That na Sammy Jemfi and person oje sansem etu. Inti according to Sammy Jemfi the Kofi Bentil akano amani koko apaipa na endimbo former president John Dramani Mahama. It's no wonder say the camps of the various factions or contested His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia in the MPP primary back together our hotel location with Chairman Wunjumi to support him in anticipation of the February 7th speech. You could see in some calls and how our lawyer Obribuahin responded to the mighty team in charge of reconciliation in bringing MPP members together both in Kennedy Japan's camp and Alan Kodocha Mante's camp to support Dr. Haji Mahmoud Bawumia's campaign for 2024. Kofi Bentil of Imani, Vice President, were endorsing 150%.
Akwakoshika Nishi market. When you know yes, I kiss attaching. Bibia for the pennies wo. And me it is at my dino.
So Central Region, the committee is chaired by His Excellency Edward Boate, former China ambassador. Secretary Lawyer William Kusi.
Oh, it's good.
Honorable Say Chairman Sabusu is a member. Honorable Kwame Say Prempe is a member. Nana Jakuma Difie the second is a member. Mr. William Opon Biu, a member.
Jakuma Difie Bampo.
Yes. Honorable Mr. Robert Yao Amankwa, former regional chairman, a member. Honorable SK Buafu. Honorable Kofi Kunedu Apreku, Madam Rose Hamilton, Honorable Engineer Francis Adainimu, Madam Margaret Atiemu, Mr. Kojobuati Jemfi, homeboy, and Afe, a Melda Enchi, and so a member.
So you look at the
composition of the committee.
You look at the caliber. Nipa na bede babano.
Yeah.
Beye nipa biya. Bintin kanchira be say, can we enemy man say? Can we actually women caliber of people? Be a sika ahode ejapade
yeah
nimdia. So tell us one time ben pa anasa Ghana ha political party ben pa na betimi de nipa bebre say aba. And then Kusi was all over for
William Kusi the secretary,
all over
Edward Boateng the chairman, Mr. Opombi a member for Canada Japan, all over.
But Kusi is now the secretary. So what you say? My idea.
Lawyer William Kusi, 4 days to November 4th, I to win. Now your new vice president, Ewa Tamale, and chairman, say Menfreno. Na chairman Kachen say, campaign beer was a way and why. I same beer was a waka. I can 4 days. Now you quack tuaba. But me catch you say, your tuaba no matter what happens. Whether Canada Japan wins or Bawumia wins, you have to get back to the party and work for the party.
And he's doing well.
And he says, the chairman, Mati, I'll come back. And from there, that is where we
and then, you know, say, yeah, beer, or mom cocoa was for no one. Because I'm a minute. Well, it's a minute. What I say. And so I will say, he's the secretary. It's like English amount for
slighted.
Could you lunch a matica or conwa slighted and then
OPK.
And
so then
the lady from
Afeku
Christian Afeku. Very near bye. That is a hallmark of good politicians. A hallmark of good politicians. But also what Carlos
Ahenkra.
Oh, I'm sure it demonstrates that the MPP as a party no Kurenie say ukoda prison kura na wu say ne dan kwa ukoda prison wu ye no wu no enye kwa enye ka ense and now him say this February ye be di dan kwa ye be dan kwa ye JB dan kwa ye be na ye February. And you know, interestingly, some achem Escafo binum na choma chima ma binum asada invite him say obribu ahe JB dam kwa yie no bra uba ni obedi ni obeda bra. And I was highly impressed. JB dam kwa yie de beye oya chem nsekafo hene na oba ni say obribu ahe mde nti baabi a ba from say he bra. And they came to my house in Accra 4 days ago. Ya ba besi we yie JB dankwa yie no bra wabo dankwa dina abodombo dina no ayie no bra ya ba nya ahemfo bi na soma ye tie uda bia dankwa ya ba ye besi we yie mama so wa ohene ba mi ko jabe kwa no hwe be ka ndofo mu ka ye fe ha mu ka poni ne kese mu fie. So that is it, and I am happy, extremely happy. Region or my Ibuno region. Michelle lesson very good. Very good. But I think that in future Sabuno no said Ashanti Dibika Hono. Or more people like this former minister from Chile. Former minister for the Kojo Jedako. Yeah, you have Kojo Jedako and Kaho. You can expand it. You know, there are some individuals in Binu Modo or more expand there. Buno Yabuahe honestly one day to factory or a very rich and resourceful person.
I don't know of other regions, but in this region, I know such chairman insisted me pese we baso,
okay.
Especially the pro Canada Japan and Nalan for a numedi campaign. It don't look like say Omomo Winnie and
it is good, you know, it's good. So I get that now I'm on transit. The but on this occasion, my main for your former regional chairman, Kojo for Joe or Karachi.
Wow.
And I'm the son of Eben Winnie Abano. So he did well. It drew us every year, you know, or no free one, I'm a regional chairman. Through us every year, you never maybe I say Ubia Aswat. So it is good in other regions, you know.
I think that it was very silent. Maybe Ankaya Maya Ika cry Yendi.
Yeah, Yendi no dear 2024. So who follow Yendi? In 2020 a similar thing happened. Yeah, Yendi. Farouk had support.
Tell me a bit about NPP Yendi.
MPP Yendi is MPP is Yendi. Yendi is MPP is Yendi. Yendi is seat